An AEW star has been removed from the roster. A former WWE star has debuted in MLW, and AEW filed for several trademarks that are actually pretty legit. We're going to see what that might mean. Welcome back to the Angle Show, ladies and gentlemen. I want to kick things off with AEW trademarks. I am super excited about this because maybe this could lead to a pay-per-view name. Maybe this could be a TV show name. But AEW has applied to secure the trademark rights to AEW Maximum Combat, Maximum Mayhem, and Maximum Carnage. They did this today on December 6th for entertainment services, and they did this with the USPTO, which is the Patent and Trademark Office. Basically, for these specific trademarks, it's in the nature of wrestling contests, entertainment services in the nature of live professional wrestling performances, entertainment services in the nature of production of professional wrestling programs and events, yada, yada, yada. Guys, I don't know if this is going to be a TV show name. I don't know if this is going to be a match type. I don't know what it's going to be. I'm honestly really intrigued by this. I don't think all three of them, I think three of them are the ones they're kind of basically deciding between. So Maximum Content, Maximum Mayhem, and Maximum Carnage. I like Maximum Combat. I like Maximum Carnage. I don't really care for Maximum Mayhem, but that's just my personal opinion. But I like seeing when trademarks go up because you guys really never know what's going to happen with those trademarks. Obviously, we're still waiting to see what happens with AEW Shockwave. Which was kind of like the thing that once the trademark went out, it was kind of at the time where, hey, there's talks of AEW potentially doing a TV show with Fox and whatever it may be. I don't know. This is a very interesting thing. Could it be for a TV show? I don't know if I would like these names for a TV show, but maybe some sort of match type or something, Maximum Carnage, like AEW, Maximum Carnage. Yeah, there's a lot of things they could do with these. It's obviously going to be very interesting to see what they do. Obviously, with trademarks, just because they trademark something, it doesn't mean that it's actually going to be used as well. That's one thing that you need to keep in mind. Another thing that could be really interesting here is, when you look at the trademark, entertainment services, namely production and distribution of ongoing television programs, it's really unclear what this will be used for. But I thought maybe, just potentially, maybe AEW Maximum Carnage or Maximum Combat, they kind of sound like video game titles. But when you look at this, I can't really put the two and two together. So we'll see what comes up of it. If anything happens, I'll keep you guys updated. So make sure you guys click subscribe. Former WWE star Babatunde has joined MLW. He debuted at MLW One Shot. Now his name is Baba Thunder, not Babatunde. Not Captain Aziz. He is officially in Contra Unit. He is with Mads Kruger. And basically, this was unexpected, right? This is one of those things where MLW continuing to make moves. We'll obviously see what happens, obviously, in his future with MLW. Babatunde, big guy. We've been seeing a lot of footage and a lot of training videos and photos of him training and doing stuff even past WWE. We haven't seen him show up on television anywhere. But this guy's a behemoth, dude. He's huge. He's massive. This is a guy that has a lot of potential, which is always kind of shocking to me that WWE didn't do more with him. Even when you look at WWE and they don't even use Omos anymore, which is interesting because historically speaking, WWE was always big on using these really, really big giants, right? Babatunde is a big guy, and he wasn't bad, man. Even when he went back to NXT, it was okay, cool, this could be something. And then WWE made the decision to release him. The reality is Babatunde could use this as a good opportunity too. Show WWE what they're missing out on. Show AEW what they could potentially be missing out on. AEW doesn't really have large guys on their roster. I mean, yes, they have Powerhouse Hobbs. Yes, they have Lance Archer. But historically speaking, AEW doesn't really book these big guys as a very powerful, menacing character. So you never know. Like maybe this run in MLW leads to opportunities, whether that be TNA, AEW, or maybe even WWE looks at this and says, "Hey, like we want that back." Which Triple H, as you guys saw, there was tons of people released in WWE and he brought them back. So it's not really out of the question for WWE to consider it. This is the thing I like about MLW. I think MLW kind of struggles with TV deals and stuff. I think there's a lot of confusion as to how they distribute their TV program. But the one thing I do like about MLW is it's another option for wrestlers to get a chance to do their thing. It's not like MLW is paying extremely expensive contracts, but what they're doing is providing an opportunity for others. And I think that is just such a key thing, because if these wrestlers can go there and make a living out of it, and they don't have to be on, TBS or USA Network or something, but they're still able to make a living, that's still relatively cool. And I like that for MLW because it's like its own little niche product. Like it kind of does its thing. I'm excited to see what he does there. And Contra Unit's a cool ass faction, so hopefully it all works out. All right, guys, it's officially confirmed. AEW has removed a member of their roster. Penta El Zero Miedo is no longer listed on the roster page for AEW's website. Now, this is the final update I'm going to bring you guys on Penta. No more talk about Penta after this video, but there were a lot of rumors and speculation about Penta and his future. In this case, it is very clear Penta is 100% officially gone from the company. With that being said, Rey Fenix is not. He's still with the company. AEW will not use him. We know the story. We've heard it. We've talked about it several times. Penta is gone. Phoenix is with AEW, and they're not going to be using him. The real question here is, what does Penta do now that he's gone from AEW? We actually don't know at all. WWE is heavily interested in bringing in the Lucha Brothers, but we don't know if they're going to bring in Penta by himself until Rey Fenix could come. Nobody knows what's happening here. NXT did an angle where somebody attacked Eddie Thorpe. Some people are speculating that it's Penta who did that. No, I think what is actually happening is that's going to be Hikuleo, and I think Penta will probably either, if he goes to NXT, which I wouldn't mind this, have him show up at NXT Deadline as a debut, have him go after the NXT World Championship, do a small little run, and when Rey Fenix is ready, bring them both up to the main roster. That's what I would do if I were the WWE. That's what I would do if I was Penta. I would love to see Penta show up in TNA as well. I just don't think that's very likely. And also, I do got to point this out too, because it's such a big deal. I think Penta's situation, with AEW is just a lesson for a lot of people. I think a lot of people could learn from this whole diabolical situation. Yeah, it is what it is. AEW needs to get past this. I would have just cut out Rey Fenix, but they didn't do it, and that's the unfortunate part. But ladies and gentlemen, it is official. He is gone.